Welcome back, everyone. My name is Eltimar, and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Where we left off last time, our good group was about to head back into the arena. We're going to do some pre-buffing before we go in there, but largely I think we're sort of ready to go. We have mage armor on for another... Did that say 13 hours? It sure did. Okay, so we have ages of mage armor. We'll probably use a bless, though. I also found out why my frame rate was dropping so much. My game is running at 4K, which is pointless because it's recording in 1080p to start with, and it was just crushing my poor graphics card for whatever reason, so that would be why the frame rate dropped in the last few videos. Just, if you were wondering, that's what happened. It was very annoying. Let's go through our Sela on Reaver, and we're gonna quickly save. I think we're good enough for spells. And let's go see what Zeklex. I'm ready to enter the arena. Hope you came prepared. The members of the Nahindrian League are formidable opponents. Adselm, your next opponent, has claimed the lives of over 100 of her opponents. She has also been slain in the arena on 3 separate occasions, however she never stays dead. It's quite mysterious, but she always comes back to life, ready to fight in the battle bliss once more. I wish you good luck if you die. Greet death with a sweet kiss. Better still, slay all of your opponents and return alive and victorious. I have no idea how tough this is, but I'm not too concerned. We'll grab a haste and then we'll go punch her in the face. She's only one person. Although, I've said that about a certain Lilith too. Now she wants a place in the Nahindrian League. This is Elira, the Mephit Slayer. The Nahindrian League proudly presents its fighter. You all know her, you obsess over her, and you all fear her. We've enjoyed her hundreds of victories in the arena, and 3 times we've enjoyed her defeat and painful death, but every time she has come back from the dead. An artist of suffering, Adselm, thrice killed. Well, I'll cut your eyes out faster than you can blink. The winner of this fight will be granted membership into the Nahindrian League, and the other will die, or in the case of Adselm, not die. We'll have to find out. Fighters, commence battle. Let's do this thing. It can't be that hard, right? Please don't be as tough as a certain Lilith that haunts my nightmares. Just quickly save here, and let's go. I guess I probably could have... Did you just greater invisibility? Oh, she doesn't have very much health. What's her armor class? Only 37? Also, Sela, what the hell? Why are you way back here? This is fine. You can actually get in this fight. Yeah, just shoot her in the face, I guess. See what we can do. She's half dead already. Even Lan has a relatively okay chance at hitting her. Apparently her attack bonus is not that good. And that's the end of the fight. Can't believe my eyes. It looks like Adselm's nickname will soon be changing from thrice killed to 4th time unlucky. Hurry and I'll be back. I always come back. This is not the end. This can't be happening. The Nahindrian League's fighter is down. The fearsome Adselm has fallen. Long live the newest member of the Nahindrian League. Was there loot? Oh. Your Mangaleth solemnly raises his hands for silence. His eyes sweep across the arena before coming to rest on you. There's a sly look on his face as he gives you a cheerful wink before quickly resuming a pompous and dignified expression. He turns back to the crowds and his voice booms out over the arena. Behold, the newest member of the Nahindrian League. She's invincible, bloodthirsty, violent, and cunning. It's Elira, the Mephit Slayer, glory and death. The crowd goes wild. Demons climb over one another to get a better look at you. The roar of the spectators grows so loud, you can feel it in your bones. The audience is utterly enthralled. They look at you in wonder and worship you as if you're a goddess. Arushale's whisper is barely audible. Glory and death. That's the battle cry of a doomed madman. How many times I've heard it? How many times have I shouted it while standing in the arena? I run from what I've done. I run as fast as I can, but even the smallest thing can remind me of my past. Then it all comes flooding back, and I remember all the terrible things I've done. I could shout the traditional gladiatorial battle cry. I could do the good thing, but we can't do too many more good things at the moment. I want to thank the spectators here at the Battle Bliss. It's your admiration and support that gives me strength to win. The crowd roars its approval. The screams of the audience shake the arena, and the Battle Bliss trembles with the noise of the stomping feet. They pump their fists excitedly and yell in unison, Mephit Slayer! Your Mangaleth lays his fat hand on your shoulder with exaggerated friendliness. This gladiator is no longer an unknown fighter, a loner without a place to belong. For her valor and courage, Elira will receive a collar of the Nahindrian League. From now on, she is the precious property of the Battle Bliss. I am pleased to tell you that I have personally taken this worthy warrior under my wing. Look out, champ. Your Mangaleth pats you on the shoulder again, and as he does, the world around you fades to black. We've now become a slave. Hey, that's enough fooling around. You have more Mephits to defeat. Your Mangaleth looms over you. The arena's massive, bloated torso wriggles wildly as he bursts into a fit of maniacal laughter. As the champion howls in amusement, you realize that your neck feels stiff. You reach up a hand and discover that you are now wearing a jeweled-studded metal collar. The hand's voice is filled with sorrow and remorse. I've let you down, champion. The fiend has taken you captive, and I was unable to stop him. I could not perceive his motives through the veil of insanity that shrouds his damaged mind. I knew we were in the abyss, a place where you can't even trust your own shadow, but I failed to be vigilant. Well, what's done is done. Stay strong, we'll find a way to free you. Are you out of your mind, you fat pile of shit? Your Mangaleth smiles at you approvingly. He responds eagerly. Yes, there's the passion. That's what the audience loves about you. The crowds would tear you to pieces if they had the chance. It wasn't easy to keep them away from you. Everyone wanted to leave with a small souvenir. They would have loved to test their skills against the arena's newest sensation. If you left the Battle Bliss, you'd be the most popular entertainment in the city. Everyone would be trying to pick a fight with you, but I simply cannot allow the arena to lose its most promising new gladiator. No, it would be an unacceptable tragedy. The Cambion points to your collar with a smile. Please accept this small gift with my compliments. It will guarantee your safety. This collar will also make sure you do not leave the Battle Bliss. I don't want you looking for trouble on the streets. It'd also prevent you from picking fights with other gladiators outside the scheduled fight times. It'd be so wasteful if you started killing one another outside the arena. The crowds would miss out on all the action. No, there'll be a time and a place for fighting, but here you can experience other kinds of entertainment. You'll enjoy all the pleasures accorded to a new star in the arena. The best food and drink, the most passionate succubi, and throngs of adoring fans. You'll love being my property, I promise. After I won my victory in the arena, you deprived me of my freedom. You have acted dishonorably. You wanted to become a legend. I can make that happen, but legends don't just walk the streets of Lucianera. They can't live among the common folk, easily accessible to the adoring crowds and unwashed masses. No, you must be distant and aloof. If someone catches a glimpse of you, it should be all they talk about. You want them to brag about the encounter and tell their friends. This will increase your reputation, and soon you'll be in high demand. Yes, this is your new life. I've amputated your freedom like an unnecessary appendage so you can achieve true greatness. Take this collar off me right now. You don't know who I am, do you? You made a big mistake. The demon winks at you. You realize you're not the first obstinate guest, don't you? Some of the creatures who have worn my collars once aspired to become demon lords. Trust me, I'm very prudent. My collars are designed to restrain all manner of creatures. Not even a Balor can escape. It won't work. I'll find a way to get free. The arena master nods with a chuckle. Of course you will, but it won't happen the way you imagine. The crowd wants to see Gelderfang tear you apart. They simply can't wait for that to happen. And who am I to deny them? If I ignore their desires, they'll storm the arena. Yes, soon you'll take your last stand in the arena. When the champion is done with you, you'll be truly free. Of course, you'll be dead, but your spirit will live on, and no one will ever forget the ambitious newcomer who almost defeated the champion. The collar reminds me of the seal we broke back in Dresden. If I try to break it here, its powers will be unleashed, and this collar will likely kill you. I don't want to take that risk, at least not right now. Let's only consider that option as a last resort. For now, you should try and stay calm. Be vigilant and look for opportunities to escape. I'm certain you'll find a way to get free. I think you've gone completely insane. Your Mangaleth smiles disarmingly. I surely am. I'm as mad as a hatter. My marbles long lost. But what'd you expect? You're in the abyss. Everyone is crazing here. If you're sane and sensible, you are shunned by society. You'll be considered an outcast. I think we're done here. Get some rest and restore your strength. The healer will mend your wounds, and Zeklex will take care of your other needs. Oh, Zeklex, we're gonna have words, my dude. Zeklex takes a wary step back. I thought I'd convince your Mangaleth not to take you captive, but clearly I was wrong. He's a raving lunatic and constantly changes his decisions. You should direct your anger towards him. Don't let anyone disturb my sleep. I need some rest. No one will disturb you. I'll make sure of it personally. Let's quickly heal. Don't do that. And stop turning that on automatically. It's very annoying. Alright. We have one of our companions wants to talk. Let's go take a look around really quickly before we go fight things. We're looking for anyone that's named. What the frick? Adselm sits in front of you, looking very much alive despite her recent death in the arena. However, she's not alone. Two other figures sit beside her. The first is an elderly woman with a wrinkled face. Despite her age, she still retains some of the grace and vigor of youth. The second is a very young girl who has only just passed from childhood to adolescence. Upon closer inspection, you realize that both these figures look like Adselm. They all share the same face. Adselm looks up at you. She has high cheekbones and androgynous features that could easily belong to a man or a woman. Her ears are partially hidden beneath her hair, but you can just make out their strange shape. You realize that Adselm is not human, though from a distance she could easily be mistaken for one. She greets you cheerfully and does not seem to harbor any resentment towards you. Ah, here comes our killer. We hope you enjoyed the sweet taste of victory. The old woman who looks like Adselm adds in a stern voice, but we won't forget what you've done to us. It hurt us very bad. Be glad we're not vindictive. Well, not normally. How would you like to help me kill Gelderfang in the arena? You wish to betray Ermangaleth and kill his champion. That's an ambitious plan, and for some reason you've decided to seek our help. You killed us, but that has not stopped you from paying us a visit. This is all very unusual. You've intrigued us, now you must persuade us. Young Adselm laughs and clasps her hand together eagerly. I want to hear more about this cunning treachery. How exciting. I'll give you a reward that's better than anything Ermangaleth can offer. But you will only reward us once. Ermangaleth can reward us 1,000 times. He rewards us for every enemy we kill. Gives us 100 times the amount whenever one of us dies. It's not profitable for us to betray him. How did you survive? We are the Fae of the First World, a triune beings with joint thoughts and feelings. When two of us fight in the arena, the third one observes, hidden by magic. This way, one of us will stay alive even if the others die. When morning comes, we'll return to our triune form. I had to follow the rules of the arena. The old woman answers you grumpily. Rules have nothing to do with it. This is the abyss where rules are only invented to be broken. You killed us because we were your enemies, not because you wanted to follow the stupid rules. Well, I have to go. We'll come back to them. I asked, how'd you create copies of yourself? It's a Fae secret, we won't tell you. You know what? I'll ask him about this. Tell me about yourself. We are Adselm Thundereyes, a Fae from the First World, and a proud scout of the Wild Hunt. It was Adselm's job to track down prey and flush them from hiding. After a good chase, there'd be feasts, and Adselm would always take a bottle of spiced wine to the monarch of the hunt. During one of the feasts, Adselm infuriated the monarch when she mixed up 2 bottles of wine. She brought him young wine, fragrant and smelling of spring, but he asked her for aged wine that tasted of oak, a wine that would leave the bitterness of regret on the tongue and make the soul weep. Old Adselm joins in, and her voice trembles with bitterness, and the monarch said, "Don't you know the difference between young and old, Adselm? No? Well, I'll show you." And he banished Adselm from the First World, but the Fae used to be a good servant, so at the last moment the monarch relented. To help Adselm overcome her pathetic stupidity, the monarch taught her a special spell and ordered her to cast this spell on herself every morning. This spell made Adselm a triune being, and helped her understand the difference between vibrant youth and the grey hairs of old age. Young Adselm interrupts the older version of herself, and now Adselm has grown wise. We've become very wise, and the time is near when the monarch will summon us back to the Wild Hunt, and we'll be riding again with our brothers and sisters. We'll drink and laugh, and no one will say, "Haha, Adselm is so foolish, she doesn't even know the difference between young and old ever again." Why do you refer to yourself in the plural? The elderly one chuckles and shrugs her shoulders and sighs. We are not one, and we are not 3. We are a triune entity. This is the way we're accustomed to speaking. I have to go. Alright, let's go take a look around some more. There is unnamed people. There's a dead person. Unable to identify the heavy shield. That's okay, we'll look around for it later. The dire one. This is Soziel's brother. A huge dark-skinned man sits quivering in the corner. His giant body is covered in scars. Many of his injuries look like they should have been fatal, yet somehow he's still alive. Some of his wounds are still fresh, but no one has bandaged them up or tried to heal him. This man's skin is in tatters and blood oozes from his broken body. He is clearly in a lot of pain, and it's hard to believe that someone so badly injured could maintain consciousness. He casts a wary glance in your direction and grunts something unintelligible. You can't make out his words, but his tone is an unmistakable warning not to come any closer. I examine the sword and helmet. The gladiator moves with surprising speed. As you reach for the items, he snatches them away. His voice is a hoarse whisper. Not yours. Go away. Who are you? The gladiator snarls at you. He looks tense, ready to spring. He's clearly not comfortable holding a conversation. A low, feral growl rumbles in his throat. The dire one. Trevor? Are you Trevor Vainix, Soziel's brother? The gladiator goes still. He gazes at you, lips trembling. He seems to be trying to speak, but the only sound that comes from his parched throat is a dry, wheezing croak. Finally, he nods and manages to choke out hoarsely, "Soziel, yes, he's my brother." After a pause, the gladiator touches your hand with his rough, deformed fingers, as if he's trying to greet you with a handshake, but can't quite remember what he's supposed to do. Are you his friend? My friend too, then. Can you understand me? There's a mixture of fear and anger in the man's bloodshot eyes. Perhaps he doesn't understand you, or perhaps he doesn't want to talk. I have to go. The slave closes his eyes and collapses onto his mat with a dull moan. So we did find the brother.
Here.
And we're just gonna make our way over to... Oh, this is a wall. Okay.
We do it my way.
Well, is that everyone we can talk to? Oh, it's a chest there. Let's see what we got up here. Guardian
Follow
Minotaurs.
if you dare.
Bunch of them. Demon Gladiators. Let's see what's over here. I think this is the other side of that wall.
I'm off.
Gelderfang and the Sinners are in here. Gelderfang greets you with a condescending sneer. He looks at you smugly, flexing his muscles so you can see his chiseled abs beneath his smooth, flawless skin. His teeth have been neatly filed, and his impassive eyes hide a cold fury that could ignite into a red-hot, flaming rage at any moment. You get the feeling that it wouldn't take much to set him off on a rampage. Ah, you must be my next victim, so you're the little Galarian who wants to challenge me for the title Battle Bliss Champion. Gelderfang pretends not to recognize you. He looks you up and down, then fixes you with a bored, lazy stare. Another primitive Galarian. There's nothing special about you. How disappointing. I don't think we're gonna make that. I killed a lot of your kind back in Galarian. Oh right, I heard about that. A real demon exterminator. Supposedly you have amazing powers or something like that, but you don't seriously think your enemies on Galarian could compare with a demon like me, do you? Even my rivals are more powerful than the puny foes you defeated back on your world. Sorry, but your special powers aren't enough to impress me. You don't deserve to be the champion. You're a pathetic blowhard. It's appalling I have to fight such an unworthy opponent. The Incubus gives you a lazy smile. So primitive. Are you trying to make me angry? Do you want me to lose control? You'll have to do better than that. We're gonna fight each other soon. You're not scared, are you? The demon chuckles contemptuously. When you're about to eat a great feast, do you feel scared? When a succubus seduces you, do you feel scared? I'm looking forward to our fight, and so should you. I plan to be very delicate with you. I'll slip my fingers into your skin and extract the tip of a nerve. Then I'll slowly pull it from your body like a fisherman reeling in a line. I won't stop until I've removed every last nerve from your body. First you'll howl in pain and terror, and then you'll beg me to pull out your nerves faster so you won't feel the pain anymore. Trust me, it'll be an unforgettable experience. You're a jerk. Also, this lock is impossible to pick for her, so we're gonna leave that alone. Hope we can come back here later and loot whatever's in there. What the hell was that? I'm gonna take that stuff, thank you. A massive, scaly demon greets her arrival with a roar of fury. She spins her weapon towards you with practiced ease, stopping the blade an inch from your chest. Galoria, New Blood. You have not been in the league for long, but you've already been given the chance to fight against Gelderfang. I've been fighting in the arena for over a year now, but Irmangaleth protects his champion from me. Pathetic cowards, the both of them. We'll have to fight against each other soon, and I suggest we join forces and kill Gelderfang. Why would I want to form an alliance with you, New Blood? Despite her arrogance, you can tell that you have her attention. She watches you intently, clearly interested in what you have to say. Irmangaleth will rig the fight. He won't let you defeat his champion. Yes, Irmangaleth is both smart and cunning, but he's a coward. He won't let me break his favorite toy in one-on-one fight. Fine, I won't kill you in the arena. I'll wait until Gelderfang shows up to fight you, and then I'll tear him to pieces. Perhaps I'll even let you live after I finish with him. If you grovel in the dust and beg for mercy, I might choose to spare you. Where'd you go? Alright, so we got one sort of ally, I guess. Let's see what else we can do. I guess that's pretty well it. Irmangaleth is here. We can't go out that door. Let's go talk to Zeklex and see what this fight's going to be. Didn't think I'd be stuck in the arena during this. Lead me to the arena. The champion dies today. Actually, will you help me escape? Of course I will. I have a plan that will free you from the collar and help you defeat Gelderfang. And trust me, you'll need my help. While you were unconscious, Irmangaleth managed to find an Hindrian crystal. Gelderfang has been obsessed with getting his hands on one, and his wish finally came true. A demon called Mudasafin took the crystal into Gelderfang's room and locked the door. For the next few hours, the sound of the champion's scream shook the arena. When Gelderfang emerged from his room, he was covered in blood, but he also looked stronger and more powerful than ever. Irmangaleth is confident that you don't stand a chance against his champion, but I disagree. I think you can win. Zeklex lowers his voice conspiratorially. I want to overthrow Irmangaleth and take over the Battle Bliss. Irmangaleth is terrible at his job, and he's standing in the way of my ambitions. There's no denying that he is a genius, No one can get the crowds excited like he can, but his management of the arena could not be worse. The fights have turned into bloody circus. The opponents are never evenly matched, the crowds are losing interest, and the passion of the audience is fading away. I want to change all that, but it won't be easy to kill Ermangaleth. The current champion Gelderfang protects him. After his last escapade, Ermangaleth has forbidden Gelderfang from leaving his side. That means Ermangaleth is only vulnerable when the champion is fighting in the arena. So I want to offer you a deal. I'll help you eliminate Gelderfang if you help me overthrow Ermangaleth. If you agree to my proposal, I'll make sure your companions join you in the arena when you need them. Then you can kill Gelderfang together. You have the title, and all the glory that comes with it. You'll become the champion, and I'll take over the arena. Deal? The tiefling extends his hand to you and looks at you solemnly. Did you mention Mudasafin? I killed him not long ago. I've heard more than one person claim the same thing before. It didn't stick. That weasel Mudasafin is surprisingly hard to kill. Well, let's do this thing. The tiefling begins to speak in a brisk, matter-of-fact tone, and the imp nods his agreement with each sentence. Gelderfang is, of course, an extremely dangerous opponent, but he's not without his vulnerabilities. For example, he doesn't know you hired the succubi to keep him company. Since you paid for their services, I think they'd be willing to accommodate some special requests. If you want to weaken Gelderfang before the fight, I'm sure you could persuade them to help you. I think that's everything. Try and make use of these advantages during the fight. It'll be your best chance to defeat Gelderfang. And while you fight for the title champion, I'll eliminate Ermangaleth. He'll be vulnerable without his favorite bodyguard. Then the Battle Bliss arena will be ours. Of course, you want to fight Gelderfang all by yourself. Your companions were worried when Ermangaleth captured or kidnapped you. I reached out to them and secured their cooperation. I'll make sure they join you in the arena when the time comes. The Battle Bliss will be ours. He nods but doesn't speak. His face is screwed up in concentration as if trying to calculate something in his head. Finally, he gives a satisfied nod. Yes, we're taking a risk, but delaying any longer will not improve our situation. In fact, it might make your situation worse. So we need to take action now. It's time for you to prepare for the hardest fight of your life. Gelderfang is a true master of violence, and now with an Nahindrian crystal, he is stronger than ever. Alright, let's go deal with the the sinners.
I do what I must.
See what we can do with them. There's one. The succubus you hired on Zeklex's instructions recognizes you at once and waves at you enthusiastically. You really pulled out all the stops, but tell me, is your ambition to kill Gelderfang? If so, that would suggest you had an ulterior motive for hiring us. Is there something particular you had in mind? What do you need us to do? The succubus lowers her voice conspiratorially and glances briefly at her companions. You follow her gaze and realize they're busy distracting the champion's attention from your conversation. I have a job for you. The succubus exchanges a glance with her companions. Well, of course, after all, that's why you hired us. You paid for our services and we're ready to do our job. What do you have in mind? Just give the word and we'll make this lecherous champion miserable. Seduce him before the fight. Wear him out with your games of passion and pleasure until he's thoroughly exhausted. The succubus smiles at you, revealing her even pearly white teeth. You're someone who knows what they want. But he is an incubus, you know. He has a lot of stamina, and no one can outlast him in bed. Well, no one except a succubus. Fine. We'll arrange a very special night for the champion, and by the time we're through with him, this Gelderfang of yours won't be able to punch a quasit. I have to go. Take care of yourself, outsider, and if you survive the fight with the champion, drop by the brothel to see us. We'll give you a night to remember. After all, Gelderfang shouldn't have all the fun. Alrighty. It's now time. Actually, let's go to the healer. Do you actually have, like, something to buy? He does, but anything good? Probably not really. No. We don't have any spells on us, but that's fine. We'll save and we'll head in. Lead me to the arena. The champion dies today. I bet everything on you. We're certainly taking a risk. I hope that we're not making a mistake. Good luck and may whatever gods worship protect you. It's time for a glorious fight. This ambitious Galarian wants to fight the champion of the Battle Bliss himself, the deadly Gelderfang. How exciting. Who will emerge victorious? My bet's on the Galarian. That's Hepzimira. I'm sure that the Battle Bliss arena will be able to entertain you, my dear Hepzimira. Today the Mephit Slayer will fight Gelderfang himself. How about a warm-up? Look at all these Mephits scurrying around. I think it's time for her signature move. Let's hear it for the Mephit Slayer. We'll tear him to pieces. A fight with the champion? Screw that. Whoever kills the Galarian gets a double ration for dinner. Oops. I did not mean to hit my Windows button. Now please give a warm-up to Lamash Choose Burp. Who's that? Zeklex? Oh, never mind. Give a warm welcome to the Mephit Slayer's friend. Alright, we have a moment to cast some spells on us, it looks like. So let's get that party started. That's going on. Gonna mage armor.
I wonder why.
Why is my group order so weird?
Rely on me.
Fair enough, I guess.
I'm all ears.
Alright, that's being healed. That's mage armored up.
I like open to
Blur.
ideas.
I'm prepared.
And Hurricane Bow. Okay, now we're gonna do... She doesn't get to rest apparently. Let's get the aura on anyways. Bless.
We'll make things right.
Mage armor on the one of the wolves. And you cast
Oh,
blur on
yes,
one of the
what?
wolves. And then you cast Aspect of the Falcon.
It's time to act.
And you can cast Archon's Aura. And also put the sword on.
The struggles never cease.
And we just need one more blur, I think, and that should be probably good enough. That's the wrong one, isn't it? No, we got blur and blur. When did I cast blur on her? Is she still blur? No. Weird. Is my sword on? My sword's on. Okay. Let's go in and do this fight. Oh, we'll get haste as well, obviously.
Unbiased opinion?
I shall not be swayed from my head.
Bunch of methods to kill. Let's just start shooting them.
Won't survive me.
I wonder if Nenio can hit... Oh my god, Nenio can even hit a Mephit. That's just the saddest thing I think ever to exist.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, she doesn't quite kill the rest.
Go on.
Oh, there's just the one.
You should have run.
Okay. Next fight. Time has come for some serious bloodshed. Give a warm welcome to the best fighters and seasoned and merciless, and behold the gruesome skills of our contestant. Let's take down this Galarian upstart and get our gold. Let's go. Demon Gladiator doesn't have a name.
I'm gone.
You know, just run in. Also, Sela is not mounted, which is dumb. We'll do that shortly.
Desna, guide my hand.
Killed one of the rocks instantly.
Endure this.
I'm not going to bother using any spells yet. I am slightly annoyed she's not mounted because she could probably have killed the other rock. That's okay.
This will hurt.
Ugh, mirror image. I'm guessing the rock is probably going to mirror image as well. Maybe Screech? Yep. Sela's down and out. But no mirror image, so dead.
Make every strike count.
Technically she's stunned, so our wolf gets to go absent her. That's fine.
Don't hold back.
And that's the end of that round. Who will bring an end to this contestant string of victories? Behold the fighters of from the Nahindrian League. Give it up for Adselm and Ruska. You struck me down once, but now I'll get my revenge. I am Ruxa. I will rule this place. Kneel before me, you pathetic maggots. Did you expect me to fall for this stupid plan of yours? You fool! I'll kill you first and deal with Gelderfang later. Of course. Remount onto Reaver. And we're going in.
Get another
Can't trust any demons.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
It's our armor class like 38. It's not that bad. Okay. I'm not going to waste any spells on this, I don't think. At least not until I'm assured that this is actually going to be a tough fight.
I will resist.
Man, this is grim so far.
Strike.
Half dead.
Into the fray.
Do we have True Sight? I think we do have True Sight kicking around, but maybe. You know it's the chain lightning. Let's see if this works. Adselm's dead. That actually kind of hurt. What happened there? So... some ability drains. Who got ability drained in total? Looks like it's just these two. And maybe our wolves, but I don't care about them. And we got a bunch of damage on us, so let's heal. And then we'll start doing restorations soon. Are you immune to fire? No, we did a bunch of damage.
Prepare yourself.
You should have run.
Solid hit.
No glory without risk.
You have restoration, right? Ember, I think, maybe? No? Probably not. We do have heal, though, and heal is definitely a way to cure temporary drains. And also, you know, life. Did you just decide not to finish casting your spell? Alright then, next turn. What the hell was that? Combat maneuver. Did we just get level drained though from it? I'm not even sure how we got level drained. Alright, well, we can cast Restoration on the wolf. Does Sela have level drains? No. Fear, of course. Alright. That's fine. We'll deal with that. True Sight. Probably shouldn't have run so far in, but that's okay.
Desna, guide
Oh, we
my
killed it.
hand.
Nice. Next round. And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the event that will have everyone on the edge of their seats. Welcome to the arena, the invincible champion Gelderfang. Just walks through the dead body. I'm sure he's saying something, but I don't think it's showing up on my screen. And there's also 3 succubi here. Give a warm welcome to the champion. Let's hear it for the strong, the tireless, the one and only Gelderfang. We all adore him. Alright, let's save. We are going to heal.
Meditate on your mistakes.
Actually,
Might make you feel better.
we'll do healing first, and then we're going to save again. We're also going to need probably some restoration spells. You still have a heal queued up, so let's just do that.
Always be ready for the worst.
Oh, it's Wisdom Drain. Alright, that's pretty much what we needed to do. We'll get a new haste to go on, and then we'll just go punch that other guy in the face. Let's see how tough Gelderfang is. And also, Sela, you need to go back on your mount again, because you apparently can't stay on your wolf. Alright, saving, and let's go. He is probably going to be pretty tough.
We do it my way. This will hurt.
Alright, Arushale is up first. Not quite in range. 18 to hit, so he has 46 armor class, which is a fair amount of armor class. We have no... What do you mean? Oh, we're in a surprise round. Okay, that's fine.
Don't hold back. The light. Take
Hit him for 20. Just getting everyone into range, apparently, this turn. Can we Evil Eye him? I'm gonna guess it's probably not gonna work. Also, we're out of range, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna move you up. I know that's kind of weird, but I want her to be inside of this, What am I dealing him damage with? Angelic Halo, right. We have a new level of Halo, I think. Where is it? Wonder what thing is making it do damage. Let's check Mythic Path. Burning Bright. Whenever Angelic Halo is active, all demons and undead creatures in the 50-foot area suffer 2d6 mythic points of damage per round. That's actually awesome. And our Halo is definitely up and running. You can see it right there. It's permanent. So we are dealing so much damage just to random demons. Alright, we're going to quickly cast this, like right here. I think that gets everyone that I want in it. Oh my god, that hit hard. So he deals a lot of damage. What's his plus to hit, I wonder? Let's take a quick look. I don't know if he deals with concealment or not. We could give displacement to people. Let's take a quick look though. He has plus 36 to hit, which actually isn't that high. Oh, we got critically hit for 167 damage. And then we got hit. What was the ability he used? I don't know what that was. Oh, and then he missed, and then critically hit. Man, he crits a lot. Alright, well, let's,
I'm all ears.
you know what we could do? Start this off with this spell. Right?
Please, allow me.
And also get that
I'll
going.
take care of it. I'm always
And then
open to
you.
ideas.
I don't know if displacement works, but we'll find out. Okay. Did he not put that thing down? You had one job! Thank you. Alright, we're going in this time. Maybe win, maybe die.
Don't hold back.
Missed our first attack. Okay, well at least we're not flat-footed, I guess. He is.
I will resist.
Did some damage to him.
Into the fray.
Missed, like, all of our attacks there. That's fine, I guess. I'm just gonna try and use this. I don't think that we're gonna be able to hit him any other way, so... Spell resistance. Miss, and what else can we do? Hellfire Ray, try it out. Spell resistance. That's better. Now the question is, does he have to deal with concealment? Yes, he does. Okay, interesting. Sometimes these enemies, they don't. They just kind of ignore it. Also, he has so much armor class, it's kind of staggering.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, that's fine.
No glory without
We did hit him. I'm gonna move up and... Actually, I'm not gonna heal her conventionally. Let's use channel. He's like 3/4 of the way dead, which is good, but not nearly enough. Hey, we finally hit him with a spell. Cool. 12's to hit. Okay, we're good. This is fine.
You should have run.
We missed all of our attacks.
Desna, guide my hand.
And he died to Arushale. Zeklex has Irmangaleth by the throat. The injured champion is on his knees, and blood seeps from his wounds. Zeklex raises the dagger up in a gesture of triumph. We won! Now we just need to finish him off. I'll let you do the honors. Irmangaleth lips his lips nervously. He glances back and forth between you and Zeklex. Am I supposed to plead for my life now? Is this the moment where I try and soften the hard hearts of my cunning killers? Well, why not? Wringing his hands dramatically, he falls to his knees. He begins to wail so loudly, even the spectators in the back of the stands can hear him. What are you doing? Let's make a deal. Zeklex, I gave you everything you wanted. Irmangaleth thrusts his arms towards you. And you, champion. Our newest champion. I always believed you would win. I'm your biggest fan. Spare me. Finish the sleazebag off. He's tried to kill you multiple times in the arena. Now it's time for you to pay him back. Please have mercy on me. I promise my generosity will know no bounds. I beg you to spare me. I won't arrange unfair fights ever again. I'll give the arena to you, Zeklex. As for you, champion, I'll give you anything you want. Chimera, save me. Irmangaleth's wailing lament can be heard from the back of the stands. He gives such a moving performance, the audience bursts into applause. He's evil. Zeklex utters a cry of triumph. Irmangalith is dead. I, Zeklex, lay claim to the battle bliss. The arena is all mine. From now on, there'll be no more dirty fights, no more sham rivals, no more dull shows. The fights will become unpredictable, opponents will be evenly matched, and the thrill of battle will have you on the edge of your seats. If anyone has a problem with these new arrangements, they can take it up with our new champion. My champion. Tremble before her. All hail Elira, Gelderfang's slayer. Hey, did we get loot? We do get loot. This is actually one of the best axes in the game. It's a +5 anarchic great axe. It's so good. Whenever it confirms a critical hit, it also deals normal weapon damage to all creatures in melee range, including the wielder and their allies. So it's good for like a solo player or someone who doesn't care about taking down their allies. And Adselm's here as well. He's got a punching dagger, Sound of the Void, +4. Music of Death, also +4. Belt of Incredible Dexterity, and some other stuff. I also picked up something else. Belt of Physical Might is Strength Con. Okay. Cool. That was pretty sweet. There's also an Unholy Long Spear +1. I think that was from Ruxa, though. Now what do we do? Do we just get to leave, or is there a what is that? Hang on. Amulet Mighty Fist +1. Damn it! I was hoping for like a +3 or more. Did you walk through the lab? Why? What could possibly have... Whatever, it's fine. So, we are now officially done in the Battle Bliss arena. The Battle Bliss has a new champion. The Demon Singer praises. You have won their respect. Tell me, champion, do you enjoy the attention? Are you basking in newfound glory? I had to respect their customs. Yes, I understand the circumstances force you to take part in their bloody sport, but the honor and admiration of the crowds came at a cost. Lives were lost. Hope the glory you attained from killing others in the arena does not weaken the strength of your convictions. Alright, so we are going to be done this video here. In the next video, we're going to head back into
We do it my way.
the arena. I need to find Soziel's brother. I know he's there, and obviously we should be able to go see him. Maybe Zeklex can arrange us to go in there. There's a wounded fighter called the Dire One among your gladiators. I want you to set him free. Why would I do that? The Dire One is the property of the Battle Bliss if he generates substantial income in the arena. His remarkable talent for survival makes us a considerable profit. The spectators like to bet on the possibility of his death. He is known for his ability to survive absolutely unimaginable wounds without any healing or magical treatment. Oh, I entered the arena again by accident. I thought we could fight for the freedom of the Dire One, but now we're just fighting a guy named Ikorshi. Well, I guess we'll just do this one fight and then we'll call it a video. And our Guardian thing is still up, so that's pretty awesome. He actually hit me? Oh, he doesn't have that. That was flat-footed. He doesn't have that good of... Oh. I did a stupid... Oh, this guy's easy to kill. Like, super easy. Why are you back here?
The light, take you.
Yeah, well, whatever. We'll just finish the fight.
This will hurt.
Fight's over. And once again, the victory goes to the one and only Elira, our dangerous and deadly champion. We got some experience for that. But ultimately, I just wanted to get the Dire One out. Maybe we can bring Soziel here to do this stuff. For now, though, I'll leave you guys here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Take care.